Sa'yo. Once again, Gerard here from K-Learn Korean Language Training. Welcome po ulit sa ating mga viewers and mga student po natin. So, bali, meron tayong update dito about dun sa mga nag-exam na at mag-exam pa. Ito, kailangan yung panoorin para magkaroon kayo ng guide. Sa step by step na guide nyo. From pagtitake ng exam, after ng exam, ano gagawin nyo. Especially dun sa mga nagsa-self-study, baka makaligtaan nyo tong part na to. Okay? So, guidance on test. Timeline of the point-based selection system. Okay? So, bale, yung exam nyo po or yung process is meron siyang dalawang round. First round and then yung second round. So, first round is exam and then second round is skill test. Okay? So, tignan natin yung mga announcement. Okay? I-zoom lang natin siya ng konti. Okay. So nagkaroon tayo ng registration from February 12 to 14, di ba? And then, so lahat ng successful na nakapag-register, nagkaroon sila ng schedule kung kailan yung exam nila. Especially yung mga nasa sa first part na nakapag-register. Kasi ginawa siyang tatlong tawag dito, tatlong part, di ba? So, yung first part, yun yung mga mag-exam ng March 12 to June 26. Okay, so June na ngayon. So, yung first part po ng mga nag-exam is mag-e-end ng June 26. So, kung pasado ka, di ba, pinaiwan kayo and then chinek nila yung kung di kayo colorblind do sa Ishihara. Okay? So, meron po tayong announcement, okay, ng mga, wait lang, meron tayong announcement ng mga successful candidates na nakapasa dun sa first round na March 12 to June 26. I-announce po nila yon ng July 3. Okay, July 3. And then, titignan mo doon, ito parang may PDF din na lalabas, tapos andun yung mga pangalan ng mga passer dun sa first round na nag-exam ng March 12 to 26. Okay, so i-announce yun ng July 3. Pwedeng magbago to, depende sa DMW at HRD Korea. Okay, and then itong document submission, ito yung pag meron kayong mga NC2, something like that, pwede nyo silang ipasa. Hindi naman siya mandatory. Pero kung meron kayo, additional points din po yun. Okay? And then, lahat po ng pumasa sa first round or sa exam is meron na po or matik po na magti-take po ng skill test po lahat yun. Once na pumasa ka sa exam sa Ishihara, automatic na magti-take ka ng skill test. So wala pong bayad yun sa DMW. Basta mag-attend ka lang. Okay? Hindi po siya, wala po siyang bayad. Okay? So ang announcement naman ng date and venue is July 8. Okay? July 8 po, mag-announce kung kailan yung exam, tsaka yung date and venue ng skill test. Pero malamang DMW din to kasi nung nakaraan, nung ako kasi DMW din. Okay? So, kung pumasa ka, nung nag-exam ka ng March 12 to June 26, pumasa ka, save the date, July 8, okay, sa website ni DMW or sa Facebook page ni DMW. Maglalabas po sila ng PDF or yung mga listahan ng mga mag-i-skill test at kung saan yung venue. Okay, yung oras and then yung venue, yung araw. So save it, July 8. Pag hindi mo nakita to, hindi mo or napalampas mo yun, ibig sabihin, disqualify ka na. Okay? And then yung implementation po ng skill test is July 10 to 14. Okay, July 10 to 14. So kaya kailangan yung makita yung pangalan nyo dito sa pag naglabas na sila ng announcement ng date and venue sa July 8 kasi it's either July 10 to 14 ka mag-take ng skill test. Okay? And then announcement of final successful candidates o yung mga nakapasa sa skill test naman, ang announcement naman ng mga pangalan ng successful na nakapasa is July 19. Okay, July 19. So ulitin po natin siya, mga Lods. Yung mga nag-exam ng March 12 to 20 o to June 26, again March 12 to June 26. Okay, magkakaroon ng announcement ng July 3 announcement, and then announcement ng mga successful candidates July 3, and then July 4 to 5 submission documents, yung mga like for example meron kang mga NC2 ganon, pwede mo silang submit, additional points din po yun. And then announcement ng date and venue ng skill test ng mga nakapasa ng first part ng March 12 to 26 is July 8. And then mag-skill test po kayo ng July 10 to 14. Okay? And then yung mga final passer ng skill test, i-announce naman ng July 19. Okay? And then June 26, ito na. June 26, maglalabas ulit sila ng announcement or ng PDF files ng mga mag-e-exam para sa second part. Yung mga kasi ginawang ano yan tatlo, 'di ba? Doon sa pangalawang wait lang. Okay, so yung mga second batch na mag-e-exam, so yung first batch yung March 28, second batch yung June 26, and then third batch announcement is July 27. So, ngayong darating na June 26, lalabas ulit yung PDF. Maglalabas ulit sila ng PDF para dun sa mga second batch na mag-e-exam. Okay, second batch na mag-e-exam. And then yung implementation ng exam is July 1 to 31. Okay? And then announcement para sa second announcement ng mga successful candidates para sa skill test is August 5. And then yung mga magpapasa ng mga documents like yun nga yung mga NC2. So August 6 to August 7. And then announcement ng test venue ng second round or second batch is August 8. Okay, implementation ng skill test for second batch is August 10 to 11, and then announcement ng mga final successful candidates is August 16. That's for the second batch. Okay? And then para naman sa third batch, mag-a-announce sila ulit ng isang PDF ulit siya, July 27. And then yung implementation ng exam ng third batch is August 1 to September 11. Okay? August 1 to September 11 ang implementation po ng exam nyo for the third batch. So kung 'di ba, kung wala kayo dun sa first batch, titingnan niyo ulit yung pangalan niyo sa second batch. Pag wala sa second batch, baka nasa third batch kayo. So galingan niyo sa pagtingin ng mga schedule niyo, baka malampasan niyo siya, sayang yung binayad. Okay? So, balik tayo sa third batch. So, eto siya. Announcement of the test venue is July 27. Implementation of the third batch exam is August 1 to September 11. And then, announcement of the second round skill test, September 16. Okay? And then, implementation document submission is September 17 to 18. And then, announcement of test venue ng third batch for skill test is September 19. Okay? And then, implementation of the skill test ng third batch is September 21 to September 22. And then, final passer ng skill test third batch is September 27. Okay? So, save this video po para meron kayong guide. Kasi baka pag nalampasan nyo, di ba? Oh, lagot. Sayang naman yung binayad nyo. Okay? And then sabi dito sa baba, the above timeline is subject to change depending on the numbers of applicants and on-site condition. And then yung pinakakota kasi nila is 10,007 persons. Okay? So, ayan, to to select highest scoring applicants based on the combined test results from the first and second rounds of screening to reach the preset recruitment quota for each industry, including ties and excluding those with color vision deficiency. Sensya na, medyo utal tayo sa English. Okay? So, ito yung mga announcement. Tatandaan nyo lang, ayan. So, kung wala yung pangalan nyo sa first batch, dito ka mag-aabang ng announcement. Second batch, June 26, and then third batch, July 27. Okay? Titingnan mo pangalan mo dyan, tapos implementation date, eto siya. Pwede mong screenshot yan at isave mo siya para meron kang guide. Okay? So, yun lang. Kasi nakita ko kasi to, hindi ko kaya na hindi i-vlog or hindi i-share sa inyo, especially dun sa mga nag-self-study na mag-e-exam at papasa. Baka makaligtaan nila yung skill test, ganun, di ba? Sayang din naman yung binayad nila. Okay? So, that's all for this video. Maraming salamat sa panonood. At kung nakatulong po tong video na to, maaari lamang na paki-like and share sa mga wall nyo para makita naman ng mga kaibigan nyo na mag-exam or baka pumasa na sila para meron silang guide sa second round. Once again, my name is Sir Gerard from K-Learn Korean Language Training, your quality, affordable Korean language training since 2016. Maraming salamat po and God bless. Bye!